You asked. And we heard you loud and clear. And this time, we're covering 7 more incredible theme parks in Pennsylvania that you demanded to see. Some of these places have eerie backstories, while others hold memories of laughter and joy that now echo in silence. So, make sure to watch till the end, because one of these parks has a twist so shocking, it'll leave you questioning its entire history. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more of your favorite places in Pennsylvania. Now let's begin our countdown. Number 7. West Point Park. Located in Lansdale, Montgomery County, West Point Park was a little slice of family fun that left an unforgettable mark on the community. The park originally opened in 1867 as Zybers Park, a local recreation spot tied to the trolley system that brought visitors from nearby towns. In 1947, it was renamed West Point Park and expanded to become a favorite destination for kids and adults alike. The park featured all the classics like a beautiful carousel, a lively roller rink, and a bandstand that hosted live performances. It wasn't just a park, it was a place where families gathered to enjoy music, laughter, and community. Unfortunately, like many smaller parks, West Point Park struggled to compete with larger, more modern attractions in the 1980s. Attendance dwindled, and the park eventually closed its gates in 1987. Today, the site has been completely repurposed, leaving no visible trace of the joy and memories that once filled the air. But don't get too nostalgic just yet. If you thought West Point Park's history was fascinating, wait until you hear about the next park. Number 6. Hansens Amusement Park. Right on the edge of Harvey's Lake in Luzerne County, Hansens Amusement Park was once a favorite spot for families looking to relax and have fun. It all started back in the early 1900s, when the area was a peaceful lakeside retreat. But soon, it grew into an exciting amusement park that had something for everyone. The park had a beautiful carousel that lit up the evenings, a scenic railway that gave visitors breathtaking views of the lake, and boat rides that were perfect for a lazy afternoon. Hansens wasn't just about rides, it was about making memories. Families would pack a picnic, spend the day enjoying the attractions, and soak in the relaxing sounds of the lake. The mix of fun and peaceful surroundings made it a truly special place. But as bigger and flashier parks started popping up in the 1980s, Hansens began to struggle. By 1984, the park closed its gates for good. Many of its attractions were taken down, and today, all that remains are the fond memories of those who visited. Now, if you think lakeside rides were interesting, wait until you hear about a park that once hosted traveling circuses. Number 5. Rolling Green Amusement Park. Located in Hummel's Wharf, Snyder County, this park was a beloved destination where families could spend an entire day filled with fun and excitement. Opening in 1908, it quickly became a favorite for locals, offering a mix of thrilling rides, games, and entertainment. The park's attractions included 2 roller coasters, introduced in 1928. The Skyline Twister, a large wooden coaster, and the Junior Speedway, a kiddie coaster that was a hit with younger visitors. But Rolling Green wasn't just about the rides. It had a flair for the dramatic. The park often hosted traveling circuses, bringing exotic animals, daring acrobats, and breathtaking performances to its grounds. Now imagine riding the Skyline Twister while the sound of a lion's roar echoed nearby, or watching a high wire act before heading to the arcade. It was an experience like no other. Despite its charm, Rolling Green struggled to keep up with larger, more modern amusement parks that were drawing away visitors. By the end of the 1971 season, the park closed its gates for good. The site was eventually redeveloped into residential housing, leaving no visible traces of the lively playground it once was. And hey, I know you're enjoying this video so far, so why not give us a thumbs up? And also don't forget to check our previous video on abandoned amusement parks in Pennsylvania. It's packed with even more fascinating, forgotten parks. And let us know in the comments which park is your favorite so far, or if there's another one you'd like us to feature. Now let's move to our next park. Number 4. Lenape Park. Back in the late 1800s, Lenape Park in Westchester, Chester County, was a peaceful picnic spot along the beautiful Brandywine River. Families loved coming here to relax, enjoy lunch, and take in the natural scenery. But by the early 1900s, Lenape Park had grown into something much more exciting. It became a full amusement park that was full of fun and laughter. The park had everything: roller coasters for thrill seekers, paddle boats for a relaxing trip on the water, and a dance hall where live music kept the party going. But the real star of Lenape Park was its amazing Denzel carousel. This hand-carved beauty featured 48 stunning animal figures and became the heart of the park. Kids and adults alike loved riding it, and for over 50 years, the carousel was lovingly cared for by the park's owner, John Gibney. Unfortunately, by the 1970s, the park started to struggle financially. In 1979, the carousel figures were sold, causing an uproar in the community, and the park's popularity continued to decline. John Gibney, at the age of 92, decided to sell the park in 1976, and Lenape Park closed for good. Today, most of the park is gone, but if you visit, you can still see the old carousel pavilion. It stands as a reminder of the joy and memories that Lenape Park brought to so many families. Number 3. Rainbow Gardens. Now let's take a trip to Rainbow Gardens, a lively destination that once lit up the town of White Oak, Pennsylvania. Opening in 1924 as a roller skating rink, it quickly became the place to be, drawing crowds from across the region. Over the years, Rainbow Gardens expanded to include a swimming pool, amusement rides, and even a drive-in theater by 1947, making it much more than just a skating spot. The real heart of Rainbow Gardens was its massive indoor roller skating rink. It wasn't just a place to skate. It was a community hub where people of all ages came together, whether to perfect their spins, race their friends, or simply show off their brand new skates. Families spent hours at the park, enjoying the rides, grabbing a snack, and taking a few laps around the rink, creating memories that lasted a lifetime. The park also hosted events like skating competitions and local celebrations, solidifying its place as a vital part of the community. But as time went on, Rainbow Gardens faced growing challenges. By the late 1960s, declining attendance and plans for a highway expansion marked the end of its golden era. The park closed in 1968, and its structures were demolished to make way for the proposed roadway, though the highway project never came to fruition. Today, the site has been redeveloped, leaving behind only stories of the fun and laughter that once filled the air. Number 2. Conneaut Park. Located in Conneaut Lake, Pennsylvania, this iconic park opened in 1892, making it one of the oldest amusement parks in the state. Known for its picturesque lakeside views and family-friendly attractions, Conneaut Lake Park was a beloved destination for generations of visitors. One of the park's standout features was the legendary Blue Streak roller coaster. Built in 1938 to replace the original scenic railway, this wooden coaster quickly gained fame for its thrilling out-and-back design and breathtaking drops. It was a favorite among coaster enthusiasts and families alike, holding its place as one of the oldest wooden roller coasters in the country. But Conneaut Lake Park's journey has been anything but smooth. Over the years, it faced numerous challenges, including financial struggles, closures, and periods of neglect. Despite efforts to restore the Blue Streak with renovations in 1997, 2002, and 2010, the coaster's condition continued to decline. In 2021, the park's new ownership deemed the structure unsafe, and plans for its removal were put into motion. Tragically, during the dismantling process in January 2022, a fire broke out, destroying much of the coaster. What remained of the Blue Streak was later demolished, marking the end of an era for this beloved ride. Today, Conneaut Lake Park operates as a summer resort and event venue, but much of its original charm has faded. It stands as a bittersweet reminder of its glorious past and the ongoing fight to keep its legacy alive. Number 1. Willow Grove Park. And now, the most requested park on our list, Willow Grove Park. Located in Willow Grove, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, this wasn't just an amusement park, it was the amusement park. Opening on May 30th, 1896, Willow Grove Park was developed by the People's Traction Company to boost trolley ridership on weekends. It quickly became one of the grandest and most celebrated destinations in the state. So, what made Willow Grove Park so special wasn't just the rides, although it had plenty of them, including roller coasters, a Ferris wheel, and a classic carousel. The park was famous for its beautifully landscaped gardens and its incredible music pavilion. Dubbed the music capital of America, Willow Grove hosted some of the biggest names in music at the time. Legendary composer John Philip Sousa performed his iconic marches here regularly, along with other renowned musicians like Victor Herbert and Arthur Pryor. These concerts drew massive crowds and added a unique charm to the park that set it apart from other trolley parks of the era. But Willow Grove wasn't only about music. It was a full-day experience. Families could enjoy a leisurely stroll through the gardens, ride the thrilling attractions, or cool off with refreshments on a summer day. For decades, the park was the heart of the community, where unforgettable memories were made. However, by the 1950s, the popularity of trolley parks began to wane. The rise of automobiles, along with new entertainment options, slowly drew visitors elsewhere. Willow Grove Park closed its gates at the end of the 1975 season and was demolished the following year. But here's the twist. The site wasn't completely lost to history. In 1982, the Willow Grove Park Mall opened on the former park grounds. The mall honors the park's legacy with subtle nods to its history, including carousel-inspired designs and even a working carousel installed in 2001 as a tribute to the park's past.